We have about 10 trillion outdoor projects to work on, but this little area that I'm showing you right now, this little herb garden, we want to turn into a patio with gravel. The idea is to put lounge chairs on the patio to take advantage of the beautiful view looking out on the reservoir. The first step was to pull up all of the fieldstone, all of the rocks, and all of the debris. This is the other section we're working on, which is the courtyard, and we'll be doing the same thing. We'll be removing all of the grass and putting a pebble patio inside and surrounding the fence with flower beds. Here's what you'll need for this project. 6x6 pressure treat wood, which will form the perimeter and joists of your patio. A sod cutter if your patio is being built in a place where there was previously grass. A shovel, a wheelbarrow, rebar stakes to connect the beams and joists, a sledgehammer, a 1/2-inch drill bit, a high-powered drill, a chop saw, although your hardware store may be able to pre-cut the pressure treat beams and joists for you if you provide them with your measurements. Landscape staples, landscaper's cloth. Item 4, your local stone store can help you determine how much you'll need for the project. A hose, a tamper, which you'll rent from your tool supply store, decorative gravel, and a leaf rake. Now let's talk about building the perimeter of the patio. I didn't take many videos while building it, so I hope these diagrams are helpful. This is the top view. The first step is to place a joist in the ground. The joist acts as the connecting support. It should only be about 2 feet in length. Dig a hole for the joist to lay in so that the top of the joist is level with the ground. In this diagram, you'll see I've placed 2 pressure treat beams perpendicular to the joist. Each beam should be halfway on the joist and should lay flat on the ground. Next, you'll drill 2 pilot holes through each beam into the joist. With your sledgehammer, drive the rebar stakes through the beams and into the joist. Continue to repeat these steps as you build your perimeter. The corners are slightly different. Instead of being perpendicular to the beams, the joist is at a 45-degree angle. Place the beams on top of the joist, making an L shape. As you did before, drill a pilot hole for the rebar stakes through the beams and into the joist. This time you'll also drill a hole through the right beam into the left beam so they connect. Once again, use your sledgehammer to drive the stakes through the beams and into the joist. Now I'm covering the ground in landscaper's cloth, and this is to prevent the weeds from growing up. The hardest part about this project is the amount of manpower and sweat it requires. Here you see a time lapse of me and my dad furiously shoveling item 4 into our wheelbarrow. The landscaper's cloth is down in the back patio, and we've started to add the item 4. In this video, we're adding the item 4. You can see my dad has used a metal pole to keep the item 4 kind of level as we laid it out. After the item 4 is fully laid out, you use this machine called a tamper, and this is a time lapse of us using the tamper. You'll want to get the item 4 wet as you're using the tamper, and what the tamper does is it breaks down the item 4 and compresses it and makes it level. The item 4 dries almost like a concrete, but it is porous. This is what the item 4 looks like when it's compressed. The next step is adding the loose decorative gravel on top of the item 4, which is extremely easy. All you do is lay it down and rake it out. This is how the patio looks now. We still need to add a seating area in the corner, lots more plants, some string lights overhead, but we are so pleased with how this project came out. I cannot wait to share the final results with you in a few weeks. I hope this inspires you to take on a project like this. It's easy and impactful and will make a huge difference in your outdoor space. Thanks for watching, guys.